Coach T podcast, and the NFL show is presented by Turner Sports Training, TST.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey. You know what time it is? Yeah. You know what time it is? Some people are probably like, what time is it? You know what time it is.
It's showtime.
All right, fellas, we are back again. Fans, we are back again. I am so sorry for my voice. Is this recording? Yes, this is recording. Okay, we're good to go. I lost my voice, so me, Coach T, I won't be talking a lot. I'm gonna put a lot of the weight of the show on my boys, Kyle and Hicks, on their backs, because I'm sure you fans don't want to listen to me. But we'll do our picks. We'll go right into that. But before we get into our picks, because we do have a really good NFL slate this week, Kyle, Hicks, I'll start with you, Kyle. How's everything going?
Hey, man, it's going well, going real well. We're live, we're breathing, we're thriving over here. Currently, at this very second that we're recording this, the Colts are probably about to take on the Jets here, and just hoping for a dub there. And doing well.
Man, I'm feeling good. Of course, my Eagles just came off a nice win over your Detroit Lions. So, of course, that was nice. And other than that, the NFL season's getting juicier and juicier every week. And I'm just sitting back, even enjoying this here Colts game right now.
Yeah, totally, man. I'm ashamed that I am a Lions fan. I knew at the start of this year, there's potential that this could happen. And we are 0 for. Kyle jinxed us because he said a couple of weeks ago we're going to win multiple games. And yet we start another show, NFL week, during our NFL show where my team is coming off another loss. And this is probably the most embarrassing loss we've had thus far. So again, my voice is bad. I don't want to waste it talking about the Lions. Let's get into the picks.
Talk to him.
All right, so if I can pull this up, first game that we're going to hit on will be we'll skip the Thursday night matchup. We'll start with Sunday. The first game, 1 p.m. Eastern, will be the Minnesota Vikings facing the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are 5.5-point favorites. 49.5 is the over-under. A bunch of injuries. Minnesota has 2 defenders out. They have a D lineman, Daniel Hunter. He's out for the season. Patrick Peterson, he's sidelined with a hammy. And then Baltimore has Sammy Watkins, Latavius Murray, and then 2 of their starting guards are questionable week to week. Again, my voice is terrible. I try to go through some of the important trends. Some of the bigger ones I see, Baltimore, they are 6-1 straight up in their last 7 home games. So I think that's a worthy stat. We will start it with Kyle last week. So Hicks, let's start with you. Hicks, pick the winner.
Man, it's crazy because Kirk Cousins is just, man, he dropped the ball when Dallas was playing. They didn't have Dak. And that's just what he does. He doesn't win games. He should win. But it's crazy because he could actually win this game, which is so stupid. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to pick the Vikings, though. I am going to pick the Ravens. But I just wanted that to be said, that be on the lookout for a Kirk Cousins upset.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with the home team, especially I'm gonna go with the stats there. Like you said, the Vikings have been up and down so much. He seems to win games that he's not supposed to, and lose games he's supposed to win. So I think it will be closer than people think, but I think Lamar will be too much for him, and those injuries do kind of make me worry a little bit. But Lamar has been having the Baltimore in his back all year long. What's another game right now? So yeah, I'm going with the Ravens on that.
All right, this will be the first game that all of us, because this tends to happen a lot. Well, not a lot, but it tends to happen. And it feels like at the worst times where we all pick the same teams. Again, I'm going to be short on my answers. I'm going to go with the Ravens simply because I cannot trust the Minnesota Vikings. So give me the Ravens at home and give me the Ravens to cover this number of 6.5.
Talk to him.
Next game, we have the Patriots. They are on the road against the Carolina Panthers. Patriots, they are 4-point favorites on the road. 41 points is the over-under. Sam Darnold is questionable for Carolina in this game with a concussion, so be wary of that. Carolina, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Patriots. Total stats and trends are kind of up and down. There are a couple for the over. For instance, New England, their last 4 of the last 5 games have gone over. but 9 of Carolina's last 11 games have gone under. So that's a little spotty. So fellas, let's pick the winner.
I'm going to go with New England. New England's going to come out of the mud. They're coming off the good win against the Chargers. And Bill Belichick's not going to lose to no young whippersnapper. So I'm going to have to go New England.
All right, so with that one, I'll go with the Pats there. I've been on the Mac Jones train for a while now. I said he's going to continually getting better every week, especially under Bill Belichick. I believe he has done that. It wouldn't be surprised the way they're going, man. They might squeeze in there. They might get in these playoffs. We'll see. It's a long season, but even with Sam Darnold, I think that they're having their chances going down a little bit even more. I'm going Pats by a lot on that one.
Yeah, I'm joining you guys. Another game where we're all picking the same team. I'm riding the Pats. I'm riding the Patriots train. Carolina, another team I cannot trust. And I don't even know, and this is the bad part, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing that Sam Darnold is out. So maybe a good thing for Carolina, but I don't care who they have under center. They are not beating the New England Patriots this week. Give me Bill Belichick. Give me Mac Jones. Give me the Patriots.
Talk to him.
Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns, who seemingly are in a little bit of turmoil with their star receiver, if we can still call him that, Odell Beckham. They're on the road against Cincinnati in a battle of Ohio. Cincinnati, they are 3-point favorites at home. 47 points is the over-under. Cleveland has their offensive tackle, Jack Conklin. He's sidelined with an elbow injury. No stats or no trends on the spread, but all the trends say go over in this matchup. Guys, let's pick the winner.
Man, I got to go Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know how there's so much turmoil with Baker and Odell over at Cleveland. And then I think that coming off that embarrassing loss to the Jets, the Bengals, they're going to be ready to show that they still got it. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow show, Joe Mixon, they got a 3-headed monster. So I'll look the Bengals to come out and give the Browns a good thrashing. I'm going Bengals.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to find something to disagree with you because I don't like how we're all picking the same too, but I got to go the Bengals too, man. I think these are human beings. They're going to, like you said, they lost to the Jets. They got blown out by the Jets. Well, not really blown out, but they got it taken from them. That sits with you, man. You know, as a player, as a grown man, especially, and like that's your job. Just the fact that they went down like that is really unfortunate. I think they're going to come back. They're going to want to make a statement win, and I'm gonna go the Bengals on this one.
All right, cool. I'll be the different one. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. I really have no reason here, but you guys know, if you don't know, I like teams that do have a little bit of turmoil. I feel like Cleveland Browns they're trying to rid themselves of Odell Beckham. For them, this could be a little bit of a distraction, but I think it actually works in the other way. That maybe they're thinking, hey, he's kind of off of our hands now. We can just focus on the team that we have, the team that went to the playoffs last year without Odell Beckham. So I think Cleveland, this is an opportunity for them to really improve what they have. Plus, let me take a sip of my tea. That sounds real bad. Plus, I looked at this number. Cincinnati, initially 2 days ago, they were 3-point favorites. Now the updated line, they are only 2.5-point favorites. So things are starting to sway the way of the Cleveland Browns. So I'm going to ride that wave. Give me Baker Mayfield.
Hey, Terrence, you don't have to say nothing. You're lying, and we already know that you like teams that, got some turmoil in there.
Hey, I'm Turmoil Turner. Turmoil Turner. That's who I am, man.
Talk to him.
All right, cool, man. Next game, we have the Denver Broncos, who recently traded Von Miller. They are facing the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, they are 10-point favorites at home. 49.5 is the over-under. Dak Prescott, he's probable for this game. But Tyron Smith, their offensive tackle, he's questionable with an ankle injury. Dallas, they are 5-0. Denver is 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games against Dallas. So be careful there. Let's pick the winner.
Man, I want to pick against Dallas every game. I don't know if y'all know that, but I do. It hasn't been easy to do this year. They got a solid team. They also have a 3-headed monster. The heads have been going down. And then there's isn't even a 3-headed monster. It's kind of like 2 heads and then 2 little baby heads. Anyway, I think that the Cowboys are still a solid team, regardless of what I want to say. and especially with the Broncos losing Von Miller, like that's heavy, and that's going to take down team morale to me. Plus, Cowboys are home, so I don't think they're 10-point favorites for no reason. I'm going boys.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Cowboys too. They just look too good, man. And they're coming off a bye week too. They're rested. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this, whether it's film or just kind of getting their mindset ready for that. And Denver's just not a good team, man. Especially how they started off. We had a contender type of thing for like the 2 and 3 year old teams. I always thought Denver was a pretender. They never got into like our top 5, things like that. And it's kind of showing right now. So I'm gonna go Cowboys on that too.
All right, I'll join forces with you fellas. I'm going Cowboys for all the reasons you guys said. Much better team, much better franchise. And these two teams are going the complete opposite directions. Give me the Cowboys.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Buffalo Bills. They are 14.5-point favorites in Jacksonville. 48.5 is the over-under. Jacksonville's running back, James Robinson, he's questionable with the heel injury. So keep an eye out on that. Bills, they are 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games, and the total has gone over in 6 of Buffalo's last 7 games when they play Jacksonville. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
It's crazy that Buffalo only scored 3 more points on the Dolphins than the Jaguars did. I don't know if that means anything, but that's true. But either way, the Jags don't stand a chance to me. I want to see Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer get a good win just so we can, have something to discuss. But I don't think it's going to be this game. And yeah, I'm going to have to just go Buffalo. Josh Allen still putting in work. Bills.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm with the Bills too. Dude, we got to pick someone different. We have to. But I mean, I feel like there are a lot of
Do it.
No, it ain't happening on this one. I'll say that right now. Going Bills on this one for sure. Even though I do think, what did you say a stat on what they how they are against the spread?
I do not for this game.
Okay.
Sorry.
Someone's telling me that they don't really cover the spread much. I could be wrong on that. That's kind of like a feeling I got. It wouldn't be surprised if they don't cover here, but they're still going to get the dub regardless.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Buffalo wins this game. Jacksonville covers this game. So I see Buffalo Bills winning by 7 to 10 points. But I don't think this game is ever in question for the Buffalo Bills. I don't think this is Jets versus Bengals part 2. I don't think that's the case. But I do think Jacksonville at home, 14.5 points is a lot in the middle of the NFL season. I mean, you get a lot of film on these teams. Anything could happen. A fluke touchdown. A special teams play here and there. Anything could happen. So Buffalo wins, yes. Do they cover? No. But I definitely have the Bills winning this matchup.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Houston Texans facing the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins at home. I want you guys to guess the number on this game.
Like the over/under, maybe.
The spread. Give me the spread. Maybe you already know it, so maybe I shouldn't ask, but I want to get your take.
I'm gonna go. Oh, there's no way. It has to be because the name.
Dolphins got to be the favorites, right?
Maybe not. You tell
Dolphins
me.
Dolphins favored 3.5. That's my guess.
Dolphins 2.5.
Dolphins 6.5 at home.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And also for Houston, Tyrod Taylor, he's questionable now. He's been upgraded to questionable with his hamstring injury. Miami's Jason McCourty, he's out indefinitely with a foot injury. Houston, they are 8-1 straight up in their last 9 games against Miami. Miami, they are 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 home games. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Man, both of these teams, man. Woo! It's tough. It's a tough road. These are some of the last places that actually could have some nice weather, but it's bad news down there. I guess I'm gonna go Miami because, well, I don't have a reason. I'm just gonna pick them. It's a toss up. And I'm gonna go Fins. Let's go.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna actually go the Texans on this one.
No.
I think yes, I am. Especially with Miami is 6.5 points. That should be a crime. All right, Miami. Don't get me wrong. These are both bad football teams, but I just feel Miami is bad. Okay, and we didn't expect Miami. That's a big difference, I think, is that we didn't expect Miami to be this bad. We expected Houston. Their floor was way farther down. So I think that might have something to do within my pick here. But saying that, I just think the Texans can score points more than Miami. Honestly, I think it's going to be probably a low scoring. And then since the Texans are such dogs, I'm going to make this my upset pick of the week, and I'm going Texans.
Okay, nice. So I'm the tiebreaker, right? We have one for Miami, one for Houston. And Hicks, you are correct. Two places where I would love to be right now. Like, just imagine being in Miami on South Beach right now, or being in H-Town right now. Like, that would be lovely. So I think with this, and again, I don't want to talk a lot, and I don't want to belabor the point because you guys know I could just talk for days. But I'm also going to piggyback Kyle, and I'm going to take the Texans as well to not only cover the spread, but to also win this matchup. Go Houston, go Houston, go.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders, 3-point favorites on the road against the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants. That's Hicks' preseason team. 47 points is the over-under for Las Vegas. We all know about the story now with Henry Ruggs. Josh Jacobs, he's questionable with a chest injury. Darren Waller, he's questionable with an ankle injury. And Sterling Shepard for the New York Giants sideline with quadriceps injury there. So a few trends with the spreads. Las Vegas, they are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 road games. In Las Vegas, they are also 6-2 straight up in their last 8 games overall. And the total has gone under in 11 of the New York Giants' last 15 games. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Let me tell you something. On this, it's crazy that Vegas really doesn't have anybody out, right? They got their whole team, minus Henry Ruggs, obviously, and John Gruden, too. They don't have him. But they've got their whole team, and the banged up, slanged up, band-aided up Giants are like barely dogs to them. You know what I mean? We've seen
that's true.
10-point favorites, 17-point
That's
like
true.
Astronomical spreads. But this is a close one. So that tells me Vegas knows something. And I was with the Giants earlier, and they, Saquon never panned out, man. I'm talking about ever. He got some shoes that's about to drop. I don't know if y'all got the sneakers app, but other than that, he fell off. So anyways, I'm kind of thinking that New York at home, they're the home dog. Rich Eisen says always take the home dog. I'm going with the Giants.
I like it. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the Giants as well. I do like that they're home dogs. I got there's a sweet number 2, all right, that comes to my mind this game, and that is this last week. Daniel Jones, he went 22 for 27. He had 222 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. And after today, I think he's finally going to get past his number 2 win. All right. So I'm going to go with the Giants in this one, especially being home dog. With Henry Ruggs and everything going on, there's just so much going on. I think these human beings are going to have a little bit more on their minds than football. I know it's their job to kind of get that stuff out of their heads, but that was their teammate. A lot of their probably good friends. So saying that, I think the Raiders had a little bit going on, and I'm going to go Giants at home here.
All right, cool. Y'all made it easy for me. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders, a team that I believed in from the start of the year. And although they've been playing well on the field, off the field, they've had a season to forget. But again, between those white lines, they play hard, they win games. And they got a team that, again, they're healthy at the right time of the year. So give me the Las Vegas Raiders to win this matchup. And I can't wait until Sunday. I'm going to text you guys. I'm going to say, look, I told you guys you should have picked the Raiders. I told you. But you guys got sucked into the East Coast bias. New York. Big city of dreams, and everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Yeah, it ain't gonna seem like they're gonna get a win this weekend. So give me the Las Vegas Raiders. Holla.
Talk to him.
All right, next we have the Atlanta Falcons facing the New Orleans Saints. Saints are 6-point favorites at home. 42.5 is the over-under. Jameis Winston, he's out for the New Orleans. Their tackle, Andres Pete, he's out for the season for New Orleans. And Taysom Hill, he's questionable with a concussion. So it looks like Trevor Siemian is going to keep that starting spot for now for the Saints. Calvin Ridley, he is sidelined. The personal matter for the Falcons. Only trend I have against the spread. New Orleans is 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games against Atlanta. Yes, that's pretty good. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
This is tough, man. I don't know why, but this is just tough, and I honestly can't understand how a Trevor Siemian led team is a favorite versus Matt Ryan. He's just Matt Ryan, man. How do you feel? Like, how was your career coming to an end? But anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna go New Orleans as a 5-2 team. And Jameis Winston's a good quarterback. And sorry if my nose sounds stopped up. I probably sound crazy on the mic now. But anyways, it's winter season. Everybody's on.
Do you know how I sound right now? You
right.
kidding me? You sound great.
But Jameis is a good quarterback, but I don't think he's that type of super pivotal change the team. It's just that I don't think Trevor Siemian is, as good as a quarterback as even Jameis. But I still believe in the Saints. It's a good team, a 5-2 team. And I don't believe in Matt Ryan at all. So I'm going to go Saints.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go Falcons on this one. I see why you picked the Saints. I for sure. I'm going opposite because I wanted a couple different picks, and 2, I really do think the Falcons not on top here. I think anytime I've picked the Falcons, they've won, so they have not disappointed me yet. So I'm just staying on that trail. Honestly, not good football teams at all, but they got to face each other anyway. Got to pick one of them. One of them's got to win. I'm gonna go Falcons.
42-10 right now. 42-10. That's a score for the Colts and the Jets.
I love it.
And my boy, Jonathan Taylor, my boy, just scored like a 70-yarder. So, shout out to y'all boys, man.
Let's go, bro. I've had him scoring 2 touchdowns on my parlay. Let's go.
There you go. Nice. You probably got some good odds on that one. Speaking of odds, I got to take the New Orleans Saints -6 here. They've covered the number 6 out of the last 7 games. And you easily could say there's no way they should be 6-point favorites with Trevor Siemian. But Trevor Siemian, Jameis Winston, are you really losing a lot? I don't know. And then they're at home. They just beat the Tampa Bay Bucks. Maybe a part of this number is, the hype of them just beating the Tampa Bay Bucks. And the boys in Vegas understand that we're going to overreact just a little bit. But I just think Atlanta is that bad to where I have to take the Saints. So I commend you, Kyle, for taking the Falcons. I've taken them before. I took them last week, and they broke my heart. So they're not going to break my heart this week. Saints in New Orleans, in one of the tougher places to play. And the fans know that they got to cheer hard because they do have a quote-unquote second, third-string quarterback as a starting quarterback. They know they got to root hard. And New Orleans defense, I shout them out all the time. Shout out to New Orleans defense because they always put in work, and they're going to put in work on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. Saints get the win.
Talk to him.
Okay, next we have the LA Chargers, who are 1-point favorites against the real team of Hicks, the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are at home, of course, in this matchup. 50 points is the over-under. Philadelphia, they have 2 injuries. Jalen Reagor, he is questionable with the ankle injury. And then Miles Sanders, he's week to week with the ankle injury. The Chargers, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games. And the total has gone over in 4 of the last 5 matchups between the 2 teams. But the total has gone under in 14 of Philadelphia's last 18 home games. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Well, I mean, it's not even really. Should I even explain? Of course, I'm going to pick the Eagles. But I'm not just picking the Eagles because they're my team. They're on the road. They just had a huge offensive game. I think the Chargers, they just came off the loss to New England. They struggled to even put up, 30 points on New England. So if the Eagles can have another high-scoring featurette, I think they can come away with the win. And actually, I more so want them to. I need them to. They just have to win this game. I'm going Eagles.
So on this one, I'm for sure going to go with the Chargers. I do think Justin Herbert, I think the league is starting to catch up with him a little bit. He just hasn't really, he just has been struggling a little bit the last few weeks, but I think this could be one of those games that he comes back. He's going to look like the Justin Herbert, that we saw in the first few weeks. And their defense has been a little inconsistent, but I'm hoping that this is going to be one of those games that they kind of show out, basically how most teams have versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I am so, typically I would pick the Chargers, but not because of what Philly did to my team last week, but I just feel like I never pick Philly. And I feel like I owe Hicks an opportunity to be on his side.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. So give me Jalen Hurts. And also, fans out there, and you guys know I don't boast and brag, and I wasn't there long, but I did wear a Philadelphia Eagles jersey at one point in time. So I feel like I do owe them at least one game a year to pick them. Yes, so Philadelphia Eagles, please prove me right. I think this game will go under. I don't see a lot of points in this matchup. 50 is over under. All the stats say take the under, especially with Philly at home. I don't think they have a performance like they did last week. They played the worst team in the NFL and scored all those points. Chargers will put up more of a fight there. But I'm just going to go Philadelphia because I owe them one. So give me the Eagles.
Talk to him.
Next, we have Green Bay Packers without Aaron Rodgers. They are on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me get the updated number here. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they went from 1-point favorites when Aaron Rodgers was in. Now he's out. And now the Kansas City Chiefs, they are 7.5-point favorites. 48 points is the over-under. We don't have to go through the injuries. One key injury for Green Bay that will be playing, Devontae Adams. He was on the COVID list last week. He's back this week. But they did lose not only Aaron Rodgers, but also Robert Tonyan. And Tonyan, he's actually out for the season with a knee injury. Oof. Yeah. Kansas City, they are 17-4 straight up in their last 21 home games. And the total has gone over in 6 of Kansas City's last 7 games against Green Bay. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Okay. What if I told you that Jordan Love has actually been training and getting better and is on a good team and can come out and get a W? I think that can happen. Mm-hmm. Kansas City hasn't been playing well. No. I don't even think Green Bay has to score a ton. I think Green Bay has to score a few touchdowns, a field goal, and their defense has to play well. And we might see Jordan Love get his first victory against the Chiefs. I'm going to go Packers.
Hey, I love to hear that, man. I'm actually also going the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love taking the dub in Arrowhead. All right. Now, first off, the Chiefs defense has just been atrocious. They are literally ranked 32nd and 31st in most of all the stats that actually matter. Okay. Second of all, you're going to take that same defense who is ranked last, who's ranked last in mostly everything, and put them against a quarterback that they're going to have to go watch his college tape to get some tape on. Okay. This man didn't even dress. They have no idea how he's actually going to play. They have no idea what type of offense that maybe the Packers have cooked up for Jordan Love, because he's obviously going to be Aaron Rodgers' successor. So they're not going to draft him without having a plan. Even if they didn't expect to use that plan this year, sometimes, stuff happens like that. So I think they're going to have a plan. I think Jordan Love's going to come out. I think he's going to ball out only because the Chiefs D has been god awful. And I think he actually takes a dub in Arrowhead.
Hey, I love all the points you guys made. Like, you guys definitely sold your case. I love that, man. Like, I could definitely see you guys saying, hey, Green Bay's going to win. And, get one for the old Gipper. but I'm not rolling. Not this week. No. Okay. Kansas City, they need with like 4 or 5 E's. They need this win. Green Bay, I do feel like Jordan Love will play a good game for all the points you guys made on the serious note. I feel like earlier when a quarterback plays, you don't know much about them. They typically play better earlier. Then a couple weeks, a couple games go by, you start to figure them out. So I feel like he will play well this week. Talking about Jordan Love, obviously he has been around Aaron Rodgers for the last 2 years. He had to pick up on some of that greatness juice. He had to, right? And Matt LaFleur, he's one of the more creative minds when it comes to offensive football. So they're going to have a great plan for him, Jordan Love and Green Bay Packers. But this is in Arrowhead. This is a guy that has never started before. And I just feel like even though he kind of win, lose, or draw, he really loses nothing. Talking about Jordan Love, I just feel like it's a lot to ask for that young man. And again, Kansas City, they need this win as much as they need to breathe. So give me the team that is desperate, give me the team that is home, and give me the team that if they lose this game, say take the Arizona Cardinals. But again, this line started as a pick 'em. And then, which again, you can look, I'm talking a lot. I said I wouldn't talk a lot. Vegas clearly said, look, this game says that Arizona is a better team. San Fran's at home. The traditional line is 3. San Fran couldn't even get a point to start early in the week, right? It was a pick 'em from the start. And now all of a sudden, people are pushing the number to San Fran minus 2.5. I say all that to say this, okay? To make a long story less long, I'm going to be a contrarian. I'm actually going against what I would initially take and all that I was just saying. So I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers at home, okay? To be a contrarian, and because honestly, to me, this is a toss-up. It started as a pick 'em. Give me the home team. And I think San Fran wins on the last second field goal. So don't quote me on that, but wait for that to happen this Sunday.
Talk to him.
All right, my voice is getting really bad. So last 2 games, we got the Titans facing the Rams. Rams are 7.5-point favorites at home. 54 is the over-under. Derrick Henry, he's clearly out for the Titans. Julio Jones, he's questionable. The Titans, they are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. The Rams, they are clearly 7-1 on the year, so they're 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Man, it's going to be rough for Tennessee to do anything without Derrick Henry. I mean, they still got to, I just said football's a team sport, so they do have that solid team. But on the other hand, the Rams are a solid team with their whole team. So, and just being a home, they're home. It's a chance to flex muscle. Like we have these matchups that go throughout the season that are like, perennial, division leaders that are going against each other. It just so happens that like Tennessee is going to get caught on one of these without some of their strong soldiers. So it is what it is. And I think the Rams take this one. 7 points is big. I don't know if they win by 7, but I might not take the spread, but I'm taking the Rams.
So I think it would be a perfect story, right? Derrick Henry goes out. Am I hearing this correctly? That AP Titans picked up Adrian Peterson. Hey,
AP, they took the mummy wrap off of him. Hey. AP will be playing.
Hey, so how perfect of a story would be? He comes back. He shows that the old man he is still got it. He comes out. He rushes for 150, takes down the Rams. I mean, it's like the perfect story. You know what I'm saying? Now it's going to stay a story. And a lot of stories are fictional, okay? And that is called a fictional story, okay? The Rams are going to take this one for sure. I do hope AP has a good day just to make it really cool. But I think the Titans, when they're one-dimensional, they're not a good team. What makes them a good team is they have obviously a hoss of a back of Derrick Henry. And when Derrick Henry's in there, Ryan Tannehill probably becomes one of the best play-action quarterbacks there are. I mean, when you got to have 8 guys in the box just to stop one dude on a dive blast play or zone play, like that's tough. You know what I'm saying? So saying that, since they don't have that anymore, I think they can go ahead and lock up AJ Brown a little bit more, Julio being out. And I think this one's just going to go all the Rams' way.
Yo, y'all telling me they couldn't find a running back under the age of 40 to sign for the Titans?
Bro, I can barely find a running back under the age of 40 to sign for my fantasy.
That's
what
true.
Are you talking about?
That's true. That's true. Okay. I stand corrected. So let me get this right. You're taking the Rams. Oh, wait, you guys are both taking the Rams.
Yep.
But Hicks mentioned, he had a little caveat. He feels like the Rams maybe don't cover this number, right?
Yeah, I don't think so, because I don't know. Like I said, it's still a team that's a good team total. Sorry, my nose is starting to run a little bit. It's a team that's a good team total, and I just think that I don't know. The Rams still got firepower, but Tennessee obviously knows that they're down a guy, so everybody's gonna pick it up a little bit probably.
All right, short and sweet. Why not? Let's do it. Tennessee Titans win the game.
Talk to him.
All right, last matchup. We have the Chicago Bears facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, they are 6.5-point favorites at home. 40 is the over-under. Eddie Jackson, he's questionable for Chicago, and Khalil Mack, He is questionable with a foot injury for Chicago. We hardly ever get this. Pittsburgh, their kicker, Chris Boswell, he's sidelined with a concussion. And then Eric Ebron, he's questionable with a hamstring. Chicago, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, they are 13-5 straight up in their last 18 home games. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Pittsburgh's not scoring a lot of points. They're not scoring a lot. They beat the Browns 15-10. Like, they couldn't get any points up. A lot of their games have been really, really close. And Chicago's lost games, they can't score that well either. Like, they obviously can't score, but because Pittsburgh can't score either, I feel like if Chicago lucks up and has 1-2 touchdowns and then it comes down to the wire, the end of the game, maybe they can luck up again. It's hard to come away with a win in Hines, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Bears. I'm gonna go Bears. Get the Steelers. Justin Fields gets him a win on the main stage
Monday night. I love it.
It's interesting. Very, very interesting. This one's probably gonna be my low scoring game of the week if I had to pick one. It's gonna probably be some bad football, but you guys see that play last week of Justin Fields? He came across, juked out like 2 or 3 guys, came back all the way around, scored. Like, that is the reason why the Bears got Justin Fields. That is the reason why the fans were yelling for Justin's name with Andy Dalton in. Is to see stuff like that. Same type of stuff that he was doing at Ohio State. And I think I might. Oh man. I'm gonna go Bears too. Honestly, I have not really picked the Bears much this year. The 1 or 2 times I did, it hasn't worked out, but third time's a charm, So I'm gonna go Bears, and that's just more of, I think the Steelers are just a worse team overall. I just think they are the better coach team, so it's not wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, at home if the Steelers win this, but just for let's say not simplicity's sake, but just for gut feeling, because I don't really like the Steelers much, I'm gonna go Bears on that one.
Dude, y'all make it so easy, man.
Hey, there's a reason why you win it charts,
ABC, easy like 1, 2, 3. And I shouldn't even be singing, man. My voice is so bad, and it's bad even when I don't lose my voice. But y'all do make it easy. Give me Mike Tomlin. Give me old. You talk about old players and Adrian Peterson. Give me old Ben Roethlisberger. And you know what else is old? The Pittsburgh Steelers and their history and the fact that they've been winning for decades. So when they play on Monday night in Pittsburgh, what is it, Three Rivers Stadium? I don't even know what it's called nowadays, but they play on Monday night. They normally win. They play prime time. They normally win. And it ain't no way a rookie quarterback in his first Monday night game is going to go beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care how bad they are. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers, my friend. So I don't care how many points they need. I don't care how many points maybe they don't score. Pittsburgh scores at least one more point than the Chicago Bears this week, and they win on Monday night. Thank you very much.
Talk to him.
All right. Hey, so look, my voice has been absolutely bad all episode, but fans, thank you for listening. Thank you for if you got all the way through this show without skipping to the next show because you couldn't understand me or you couldn't stand my voice, I understand. But if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for listening. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. So thank you for staying tuned. We do this show and I'm battling through it, and these fellas hopped on a day where we normally don't even record just because we do want to do it for you fans. So Kyle, Hicks, you guys got anything you want to say?
Man, just appreciate you fans out there. Keep spreading the word about the show. I just can't wait to record next week again. See what this slate of football is going to be for us this weekend. And yeah, can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Well, I'm just glad that everybody who's listened to the show. Shout out to y'all for having me on the show, and yeah, be back again with more picks.
Yeah, we'll be back more picks. And speaking of picks, Yo and Hicks picks, y'all gotta have us on, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get y'all on for sure. I'm gonna get that. We'll talk this week. We're gonna have that all organized. I got my producer in the house tonight for this podcast too. So
Bet. All right.
Sure.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Fans, you know we appreciate you. So continue to show us love. Keep showing support, and we'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace.